Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you something a little bit different from the usual. As you may recall, in my last video I showed you how to replace the Casio F91 module with a more modern one to improve the screen backlight function. And as a result, I was left with a module without a case. So I decided to design a case for this orphanated module. With the help of a 3D software, I created a case including bottoms, lugs, and a bezel with a screen protector. The assembly consists of a central frame, which is the case, a bezel that holds the screen protector, two lugs, and bottoms that connects directly with the module metal buttons. And this should be the final result, but we'll see. Here I have the first assembled prototype, and as expected, with initial prototypes some components didn't fit properly. But it's normal, it's the first attempt, so dimensions were quite different, they weren't quite right. For instance, the bottoms didn't work very well, and also the back of this version was made of plastic, which prevents the alarm sounds from functioning properly. So I modified the design again and printed a second prototype, which allows for the original metal case back to be screwed in. I removed the module from the first prototype and started assembling the second one. To reuse the original screws, I had to thread the prepared holes, and I did this with a hobby kit that includes very small drill bits. Pay attention, because when working with such tiny tools, it's essential to be delicate. Even if we're working with plastic, it's really easy to break a bit. Next, we reinstall the module in the new case and insert the metal bottoms. These bottoms have a teeny tiny retaining clips, which is extremely small and quite tricky to handle. So be prepared. Arm yourself with patience and precision. And this is where the real work begins. Once the three bottoms are secured, we continue assembling the case. We attach the lugs that I specifically designed as a snap-in system. The next step is to create a plastic shield which will be protecting the screen. So in the 3D model, I designed a sort of mold for thermoforming a very thin acrylic sheet of transparent plastic. I heated the sheet with an air dryer and gradually used the bezel as a counterform for the mold. It's not an easy process, but the result is good enough for a prototype. Okay, perfect. Now that's all the case parts are assembled. We can insert the module and finish up. As you can hear, keeping the metal case back has preserved the sound function. This final step is to widen the holes for the spring bars, and I did this with a 0.5mm drill bit. Super careful, because also this one is quite fragile. Now we insert the spring bars, we install the strap and give it a final check to see if the springs holds, and let's see how it looks on my wrist. If you enjoyed this tutorial and you want to see more exciting projects like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for future updates and tips. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye.